Hi guys, and welcome back to Clearview Driving. Today I'm doing a mock test with Shani. Now she's got her test coming up in a few days time. You've been learning to drive with your mum?
Yeah.
Okay, and this is your first driving test?
Yeah, my first driving test.
So yeah, we're doing a mock test today with a variety of roads, just a bit of a challenging route to kind of see if there's any errors and any points that you need to improve on before your test. And you're happy for this to go up on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. How many hours would you say you've done? With your mum?
Oh, with my mum,
Yeah.
a lot.
Okay. You've done a lot of practice with your mum?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Okay, that's fine. So, you know the rules for the mock test? Want me to run it through with you?
Yeah.
Okay, so throughout the drive, I want you to follow the road ahead. Whenever I need you to turn, I will tell you in plenty of time. If I don't say anything, you're going to keep following the road ahead. If you're not sure where you're going, you can always ask. I'm going to get you to carry out one manoeuvre, and we may also carry out the emergency stop.
Okay.
Now, you're not familiar with the area at all,
No.
so take your time, drive nice and safe, okay? All right, before we get started, let's do a quick question. Could you tell me, how would you check that your brakes are working?
If you press and depress the brake, they shouldn't feel spongy or slack, and when you move off, they shouldn't pull to one side. The car shouldn't pull to one side.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, yeah, we're gonna get started. So for anyone that's new to the channel, don't forget to like the video, comment down below what you think in Hash does. Okay, and thank you for following along.
And subscribe.
God, you're even better than I am. All right, okay, we're gonna get started now. So let's start the engine. All right, so drive off when you're ready.
Oh my days, handbrake. I forgot. Pull it.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
True. Hi guys, and welcome back to another mock test. If you enjoy watching these and actually learn a few tips along the way, don't forget to show your support to like, comment and subscribe to the channel, and thank you for everyone for watching. At the end of the road, turn left. Driving behind the cyclist, Shani maintains a really good distance as it's not safe or necessary to overtake the cyclist as he's riding along pretty quickly.
So these wipers actually working?
Yeah, you can twist it up again if you
Okay.
want. As we moved off at this junction, Shani moves forward and starts driving in the bus lane, resulting in a serious fault for response to road markings. Oh, we're not going there.
Oh, sorry, I don't want to give you a ticket.
This may seem a little bit harsh, but it's really important to only use bus lanes if we're outside of the operation hours listed on the bus lane sign. Yeah, the wipers are on, but they're on a sensor at the moment. So if you want them to go a little bit quicker, just twist it one more. There you go.
Yay.
Okay, we're going to go left at the traffic lights. Even though the lane that we're on is a left only, it's really important to signal, as the signal will help pedestrians know which way you're going, as they may not realise that this is a left only lane. At the roundabout turn line, traffic light junction, turn left.
A silly place to park.
Yeah. Roundabout turn right. Shani has really good awareness and planning when it comes to meeting situations. As soon as we turned into this road, she noticed the oncoming van and she stops in a good position so the van can easily pass. Okay, now at the end of this road, turn left.
You have such a calm voice.
Thank you. Road on the left, it's just after this van here, the lorry, sorry. Shani approaches this junction really cautiously and switches back into first gear for better control. Following the road ahead from here, it's like a left-right, you can see the road.
There's a lorry in the middle. And not a lorry, a van.
We'll have to continue. Do what you think is safe at this point, okay?
Cry.
The van driver in front parks half on the pavement with the back of his van is still sticking out in the road. He gets out and he waves across that there's enough space to get through. At this point, Shani should have gone back down into first gear into clutch control speed and taken that gap much slower. signals instead?
Oh, no, it's okay. I'll
Okay.
figure it out.
And then turning left up here. It's when somebody else gives you instructions to go left and right, it can seem
Yeah.
a lot more confusing.
It's like, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
And my mum is even more confusing because she's like, left. No, I mean right. I'm just like, oh my days.
You know, the examiner won't be like that, don't worry. Okay, now take the next road on your left, please. Okay, Shani, if you can pull over and park up on the left-hand
it.
side. That's great there, thank you. Okay, so what we're going to do now, using the vehicle in front, I'd like you to demonstrate how you would carry out the parallel park exercise. Okay, so start alongside the vehicle in the road, then reverse back and finish within 2 car lengths. Try not to touch the pavement. Okay?
We'll see how this goes. Oh boy.
Before starting to reverse, Shani looks all around, making sure to check both blind spots to make sure that nobody's around her. She does dry steer when doing this manoeuvre, but that's not necessarily a fault in terms of the driving test. She parks the car nicely into the space but forgets to straighten up her tyres, meaning that her front tyres are still sticking out in the road by the end, which results in a minor fault for control with the reverse park.
Is there a way to put the wing mirror down? Or not
Yeah, it's
allowed?
on your door side.
This one, right? And I feel like I'm a bit far.
That's pretty straight. I'm happy with that.
Okay,
Thank you.
I'm just saying that.
Okay, so thank you. We're going to start the independent driving from here now. So I'm going to give you a series of directions to follow. If you forget, you can ask, okay? So we're going to move off from here and then turn right. And then at the end of that road, turn right.
Okay.
And then I'll give you some signs after that.
Okay.
Okay, so move off when you're ready.
Why do I keep touching that one? Actually. I don't know why it's making that noise.
At this junction, when we were waiting for a safe gap to emerge, Shani ends up waiting for too long as she's waiting for both sides of the road to clear before emerging. The road we're turning onto is quite a wide road, So when the right hand side of the road was clear, she should have emerged out halfway, as there were big gaps on the left that she could have taken. Okay, we're going to follow some signs now towards central London for a little while.
Oh boy, 40.
As we're waiting at this roundabout to enter, there are no gaps to enter straight away, as the roundabout's fairly busy. At this position, Shani's waiting with the clutch half up and the brake on. This causes the clutch plates to start rubbing together, which causes them to burn up, and you could actually smell the clutch burning at this point. In terms of a driving test, this isn't necessarily a fault, as the examiner's not going to mark this down, as it doesn't matter to them how you're driving, you just need to drive safely. But this is not good practice for a new driver, as this causes the clutch to burn up and it won't last very long. When waiting at this position, you should wait with the clutch fully down and only bring the clutch up to the biting point when you're ready to go. As you're waiting, don't wait with the clutch up,
Okay.
because that smell that you can smell
I was thinking
is
what
the
is
clutch
that?
burning.
Oh my days, okay.
Because if you're not ready to go, there's no point of sitting on that point, is there?
Okay. Do you need to put your handbrake up?
So you should wait with the clutch down and brake on, and as soon as you want to go, it's accelerate biting point. That's why it's burning so bad.
Okay.
Always make sure to drive at a safe speed according to the traffic and the road condition. As the road surface is wet, it's not safe to drive all the way up to 30 miles per hour. Shani is driving at a really good speed according to the road. approach to this bus on the bus stop ahead, the vehicle in the right-hand lane was flashing their headlights to give way, but Shani didn't realise this in time. Always make sure that you're checking your mirrors and move over in good time when you're going around buses or overtaking traffic. When driving behind this bus on a dual carriageway, make sure to leave plenty of space in front as the bus will pull over regularly. The more space you have in front and the earlier you use your mirrors and signal, the easier it will be to pass the bus. Shani deals with the bus on the bus stop really calmly. She ends up getting stuck behind the bus, but she leaves a little bit of space in front. The lane on the right is flowing quite fast, so it's not safe to move over. When it is safe to move over, she checks her mirrors and moves over. It's a good idea to check your blind spot at this point as you're moving off at an angle. Directions as normal from now on, okay? Okay, so we're going to be turning right pretty soon. There's going to be 2 traffic light junctions. They're really close together. I want you to turn right at the second one. But they're really close together, okay?
So the first one I'm going straight?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're turning right.
Straight here, right. Right down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
As we go around this bend, there's a roundabout ahead. At the roundabout, we're following the road ahead, and you need to stay in the right-hand lane as that's the only lane that goes straight. We're just following the road ahead, okay? Shani ends up getting into the left-only lane at the roundabout. From this position, she now should have signalled left and just gone left. She didn't realise the road marking and then continues to follow the road ahead. This would be a serious fault.
I saw in your video supposed to turn the engine off, but I've never been to one of these.
Yeah, normally when you're waiting at you can see that green sign here?
Not idling.
Yeah, so you should
Press it.
Yeah, you can just switch it off. You smell how bad it got earlier with the
Yeah, I
clutch.
was like, what is that?
Yeah, you were sitting right on the biting point and it's just burning those plates together.
Oh.
Do you do that in your own car?
Yeah.
Does it smell?
No, I have a petrol, maybe that's why.
It's probably just because you burnt the plates out already.
Oh my god. Actually, there has been a couple of times it has smelled, but obviously I didn't know what it was. I was like, what is that?
Yeah. Did your mum not tell you?
No, she's like, oh, it's probably from outside. I was like, oh. Oh, damn. Oh, learned something new. You saved my clutch plates. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking. Oh, Oh, so the student, when you first teach them, do they do that one?
No.
Oh, so it's just me. Wow.
Oh, it's when you don't realise what it is, you'll do it. You've just switched it off again.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, you just need to press the start button once. Yeah. Driving through the high street, Shani drives at a really good pace, considering both sides of the road and scanning as she's going through. Always be alert, as somebody may step into the road and drivers may move out in front of you or open the door as you're driving through, as the parked vehicles are really close to the road. Traffic lights, turn right. But turning right at the traffic light, Shani should have signalled a little bit later, as there are a few entrances on the right and we're travelling quite slowly. She gets into a really good position at the traffic lights to make this right turn. You can see the vehicle in front is more in position for going ahead rather than turning right. This position can be very misleading to others around you. Driveways on this occasion. Just keep going a little bit further. You don't need to be too close. That'll be great there. Thank you. Just over here. Thank you. And secure the car, please. And then switch off the engine as well. Okay, that is the end of your test. If you just give me a few minutes.
About 40 minutes?
It was a little bit over actually. It's quite a long test that was.
I thought it was quick.
Okay, alright, that's the end of your test. Give me a few minutes.
Sure.
Okay. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be a pass on this occasion, okay?
Yeah.
And it's one thing.
It was the bus.
No, not the bus. It's one thing that kind of repeated itself.
Oh dear.
Response to road markings.
Oh.
So the first thing, quite early on, which I was gonna oversee a little bit,
Yeah.
you know when you were distracted by the wipers,
Yeah.
and then you kind of went into the bus lane.
Yeah.
So that's the first one. You shouldn't be driving in a bus lane.
Yeah.
So road markings, okay?
Yeah.
The next one came on right at the end there. So we're coming up to this roundabout, which is just after a bend, and then we were going straight at that roundabout.
Yeah.
In order to go straight, the right-hand lane had a straight arrow. The left-hand lane had a left-only arrow. It was faded and it's raining, so you couldn't see the left one.
Yeah.
And then you've gone into the left-only lane, and then you've gone ahead, which is more to the right.
Yeah.
So you've used the left-only lane and gone ahead on a roundabout.
Okay.
Okay?
Was
And
the
then-
mini one?
It was the mini roundabout before we stopped at that level crossing.
Yeah. I
Okay,
think
so that's where the second mistakes come in. But there's generally a lot of hesitation
Is
at
there?
junctions.
Damn.
That roundabout where you hesitated where the clutch was burning,
Yeah.
yeah? You need to find the right gap and, you know, be on your way.
Yeah.
Then that the T-junction where the independent driving started. We sat there for a while.
Oh yeah, where the bus was on the bus stop. That
Yeah.
one.
So that one there, and also that roundabout where you went into the left-only lane.
Yeah.
Your right was completely empty. There was
Yeah.
about 4 cars coming in from your left, but you're waiting for them. Do we need to wait for them?
No.
Yeah. So they're on your left, aren't they?
Yeah.
Had you entered, they would have stopped. But you're in the left-only lane as well, so they don't
Yeah.
expect you to come forward from
Come
that
round.
lane.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Your parallel parking exercise was really good. Great observation, great control. Okay. The only thing you got marked down on that one is your steering control.
Uh huh.
You didn't straighten up your tyres.
Oh. Okay.
Your tyres were still facing the road.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, you could see with the car in front that we were straight.
Yeah.
Okay. Just give me a second. Yeah, no, that's basically that. And then on the carriageway, there was a little bit of awareness and planning. There was that bus that was going on to the bus stop, which you clearly saw,
Yeah.
but you're not making any sort of advances to move over.
Yeah.
The car behind was actually flashing their lights to give you way,
Yeah.
but then you left it a bit late. But again, it's so small that I didn't really bother. It's not necessarily a big fault there because the bus didn't exactly wait for too long.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then on one occasion, use of speed on a 30 road where you were initially driving 40, it went to 30, you were still 34,
Oh.
and then you
okay.
gradually slowed it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you realise that mistake with the road marking at the roundabout at all?
No, I didn't. You know.
Okay. What about the bus lane?
Yeah. Yeah. The bus lane. I looked at it and I was like, oh, because I normally. I don't know, because it was like a one. It was a one way.
It was a one way,
Yeah.
so right in front of us. When we
was
got
the
to that
bus
junction,
lane.
we had a bus lane and the other lane,
Yeah.
so we had to just drive straight in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can use bus lanes if the timing
Yeah.
is right.
It's like 7.
Okay, so overall, you do have really good awareness, but there's some of these little points that we're going to go address now. But you should be good to go, because then in terms of where you're driving for your test, you're a lot more familiar with the area, so I don't
Yeah.
think these mistakes will happen there.
Yeah.
But just be a bit more mindful with like dealing with the
general.
buses and things like that. Give a bit more space when dealing with meetings as well. You squeeze through a lot of the small gaps quite quickly. You did so nicely, so I didn't have to intervene at all. But just take your time with it. You remember the bit where the guy kind of mounted the pavement?
Yeah.
Yeah? I know he was telling you to go,
Yeah.
but just think, wait, can I fit?
Yeah.
And then just go through it really slow using clutch control rather than just
Going
booting
straight.
through. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, overall, really well done. Wish you the best of luck with your test.
Thank you.
Okay. But yeah, well done. Okay, thank you for everyone that's been watching. Hopefully that information was useful. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. But yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.